Alright, this is my Star Wars Demolition game. I've played this game a couple times now. In this game, I have it to where I'm going to be playing as Darth Maul. You have to put in the cheat mode of Watto Shop in order to go ahead and lock Darth Maul. But this is my 60th game out of my 1,000 games beat in 1 year, which I'm farther than I did it last time. I only made it to 20 last time. This time I made it to 60. But I beat this game originally with Bubba Fett, and I even used I made like little small clips on there. You can see it on my YouTube or Instagram, etc. Of MC Chris's Fat's got, I
Choose your
pay
game.
for Bubba Fett's Fett. I don't know what it is, but it's a cool, it's an MC Chris song about Bubba Fett. And like, my backpack's got jets, it's just awesome. But I played this game and I beat it. But as I said, Darth Maul's my favorite character, so I realized that Darth Maul was in this game. I wanted to buy Tony Hawk 3. I think it's Tony Hawk 3 that he's in, and then Tony Hawk 4 where Jango Fett and Darth Maul is. But apparently, the re-release on PS5 due to licensing issues, they do not have the characters. And I want to see Darth Maul on a skateboard again. I remember that back in the 90s was the coolest thing, dude. Darth Maul on a skateboard. It was so cool. Uh, no, it wasn't back in the 90s. It was like in the 2000s. I don't know, but there was Star Wars again. There was just really cool people that were in Tony Hawk. Like back in the 90s when I played, I'm aging myself. And it hasn't to where like we had a bunch of games, but no, I wanted Star Wars characters on skateboards. That is the coolest thing.
Tia
I'm happy they're going to be
Armstrong
doing eventually, hopefully,
Lancaster.
Magic the Gathering.
Written,
And they said
Malakili
they're going to be
Nova
doing
Mosh Darth Maul.
Star Trek trading card games, and hopefully they said that there's potential to do Star Wars games. I know that there's that one game, Star Wars Unlimited, which is a cool game I eventually want to buy and try to play, and like that looks cool. And then there's like there's like things that are like Star Wars that are like Dungeons and Dragons ish, like for role playing, but instead of Dungeons and Dragons, it's set in like a medieval fantasy. It's set in a Star Wars world, and it's like Edges of the Empire or something like that, and like they have like different handbooks like that stuff where you can be like smugglers or you can be like people with force powers, you can be like Jedi, and that sounds really cool. So instead of like a bard and like an elf, because I've DM'd, I'm stuck in the forever DM when it comes to the Dungeons and Dragons here. To DM a game of Star Wars role playing would be awesome. Because like uh, Dungeons and Dragons is awesome. It's great. I love it. I love the movies, and I love the fact that it became more popular thanks to Stranger Things. Like it's cool, but like Star Wars role playing sagas, like a tabletop, like Star Wars like role playing would be awesome. Like all the hijinks that people could get into, like oh the smuggler stole this or something like that. Just like like the rogue or the bard, etc. It just would be fun. But this game here, go ahead and explain this game. To go ahead and get it. It's like Twisted Metal. Did anyone ever play Twisted Metal? Because they have the series and they have the movie. I never watched the series yet. I heard it was actually pretty cool, kind of like related to the thing. But it's basically like, take Twisted Metal or any of those games, or there are other games that were like around during the '90s that have it to where you played a vehicle, and the whole idea was you just destroyed each other. It's not racing, it's not anything like that. It's just that you take a bunch of vehicles and destroy each other. What's cool about this here, it's the same concept, but it's all Star Wars themed. So like in this one, I'm playing Darth Maul, but like they have Boba Fett, which is just on a jetpack. They have like other characters that are like on like different like racers and stuff like that. They have like a Rancor and there's like a bunch of unlockable characters, or you can cheat and use the code. But I waited until I beat the game in order to cheat it. Then that's usually my like personal rule. Like I can use cheat codes, but you got to beat the game first. Now, granted, this rule was not existing back in the day during Nintendo during the Game Genie era. Anyone that knows what Game Genie is, this is before Game Shark. People were like, what's Game Shark? What's Game Genie? Yeah, this is before mods, before all that crap. It was. I have beaten Mario 2, I have beaten Mario 3, I have beaten Mario 64, but I have never, ever beaten Mario. I always get stuck in like there's like a level at the end. Like I cheated, I used the game and I got there, but like you have to choose a certain thing. Just like how I beat Final Fantasies, but I've never beaten Final Fantasy once. Once again, it's like this level where you have to go left and right. It's like the Zelda Lost World thing. But that I had to go ahead and get a strat guide for to figure out that like I get lost in those scenarios. I this is why like in 2D games, if you look at my 1,000 games trying to beat in 1 year, when it comes to beating one game left and right, that's the only direction you're supposed to go. Left, right. And everything else, once it goes 3D, I get lost, man. I get lost. I get lost in real life. I got lost in Epcot, which is a circle. I got lost in the Food and Wine Festival, which is just a circle. Put two breads behind my cheeks. I'm an idiot sandwich.